so that was great. But getting back on the court with my team and just getting reps, every other rep has been really good for us, and just staying conditioned because we know that it's going to be a long tournament and being conditioned through, we might play 40-minute games, so that was a big thing for us.
Cindy, what is your morning regimen kind of like? Game days, do you have anything specific you like to do for these moments?
Yeah, I'm an early riser, so I wake up really early for game days. I'm usually the first one in the locker room because I really stress about time, but I always get my coffee in the morning, and then I usually just hang out, honestly, just like hanging at my locker room, just kind of like getting mentally focused with like a quiet locker room. That's really big for me. And then usually when we come out on the court for shoot around, just try to have as much energy as I can to bounce off of other people, just to get focused, but also trying to have a fun environment.
This came really good for you guys in that they came out early, very aggressive, and you guys were behind. You had to come back and get the lead, and then in the second half, everybody got to play, and a lot of people contributed.
Definitely. Me and Mac were talking about it in the fourth quarter that this game being down, in the first half a little bit was good for us. It got us kind of prepared for the rest of the tournament and for what's to come. I think that was huge for us, just knowing that there's going to be times in the tournament when we're going to be down and we have to battle and get back up from those droughts. And we were saying Fairfield's never been down before all year. They don't know how to play being down, so I think that was big for us, making a run when we could and just trying to stack on top of that.
What were your thoughts on the atmosphere?
It was amazing. I mean, it's always fun playing in Assembly Hall, and it's a blessing that we have so many fans that come out and support not just women's basketball, but our team. And it's really cool to see Fairfield fans. Their entire section was full, and they were cheering for them, so it just kind of shows a lot for women's basketball.
Based on what you said, I mean, when you feel like you're imposing your will in the second half and it's bleeding away from them, what does it feel like from your perspective to see them kind of get in desperation mode, and how do you feed off of that?
We just, like I said, we just kind of keep stacking offensive possessions, stacking defensive possessions, and when we have momentum, I think we're really, really good, and we know how to run in transition, get it out fast and push, and we have great shooters and a great post player with Mackenzie inside, and then once we got into the fourth quarter, we were kind of getting our bench players in. They just, kept going off of that momentum. We only had 7 points in the fourth quarter, and that wasn't just all of us, that was our bench players as well, so that was really special for them to be on the court in those moments too.
You mentioned Mackenzie. She had 3 consecutive stops when the game was close in the second quarter. How much do you guys feed off her when she gets those blocks, when she shows that emotion, stares down the opponents? Is that a meaningful sort of turning point for you guys?
Oh, definitely. I mean, she's a great rim protector for us. She was defensive player last year in the Big Ten, and I think she is that. I mean, she's huge for us, not just on the offensive end, but when you see it on the defensive end, that's where she really gets stops for us and leads to transition breaks.
Do you think she's underappreciated nationally?
100%. I keep seeing things. She's on second team things, third team things, not on draft boards, and I'm just kind of over it because she is just such a special player, and I don't think anyone in the country has footwork like she is, and she has. I mean, she might be an undersized post player, but she has a skill set that a lot of people don't have.
And you mentioned kind of the second half. How important, as you guys have kind of talked about rest the last couple of weeks, not have to go all you guys 40 minutes to kind of get less than 30? Was that important if you guys are to make a run to sort of not have to go 40 minutes today?
Yeah, that's definitely, I mean, we're not trying to play 40 minutes a game, but if we have to, we know we can. And, Kev, our strength coach, gets us prepared, to play 40 minutes a game. The amount of conditioning we do in the off season and even in season on our last 2 weeks, we still do conditioning workouts when, girls are puking. It happened last week. And, so it's not, I don't think a lot of teams in the country are doing that on their off weeks. And I think that's really special about this group. We're working during times when some people are on vacation. I can't say that. I won't spell.